Hey folks, it's that time in the show where we go through my pictures and we touch on the little stories that we have not done yet today. So let's do this. Let's start with the hating of our president. And I have to tell you, if they hate me, if they hate my president, they don't like me. So I'm sorry. Let's go with, first of all, this one right here. Let's stay with this one. Trump wins ruling in White House, number 7. All right, you remember when the president of the United States, number 7, when they were going to, he wanted to move emergency funds to build the wall out of some budgets, and the Democrats ran and said, you can't do that, and they ran to court to stop it. Well, guess what? Trump wins. The American people win. We win against the Democrats here. Trump wins ruling in House's border wall suit. So President Trump can take that money. Remember, the government shutdown. The first one he didn't get money. The second one he didn't get money. So he said, I'll just take it. And they ran to court. So there you go. That's that. Let's go backwards a little bit. I wanted to get that one done. Let's go with number 1. Here's the angry Jew. He's an angry old Brooklyn Jew that's never had a job. The Jew without a job. Jew without, say that 3. Here is number 1, new 2020 polls. Democrat polls, Biden 32, Sanders 18. And Bernie's all shook up about it. Number 2, new 2020 Dem polls. There is another picture of the angry Jew that's never had a job from Brooklyn. And here is the polling data, number 3. Biden is down 7 from April. Now, he's down 7 from April, but he still maintains that cool 32%. Kamala Harris at 8. Warren at 7. Mayor Pete at 5. They're actually trying to make Francis O'Rourke at 5, and the reason the only black guy is at 3 is because he's the only black guy, and it would be kind of like racist if they didn't put him on the debate stage. I'm telling you, that's all the reason he's going to be on the debate stage. Nobody cares for Cory Booker, but they have to bring in an enormous amount of money to get on the debate stage. So they're saying and doing anything they want. All right, let's go to the hating of our president quickly here. Let's go to 10. MSNBC is trying to educate the American people on how bad the UK hates our president and how much we need that relationship. That being said, you voted for Brexit over there, so get it done with the EU. Get it done and over with. Don't blame our president. So there's the infamous baby Trump blimp flies, and there's the the Trump on the gold throne, as they call it. Here is their number 13. They're over there. Activists project, Trump versus Obama. Really? On foreign soil? So when Trump goes to Japan and he says Joe Biden, has got a lot of air between his ears, and he's sleepy, creepy Joe, these are my words. Oh my God, it's on foreign soil. Your politics used to end at the water's edge. Oh, the humanity. Oh my, they cried their asses off for a week. But no, they could stand over there and think, activists project Trump versus Obama approval ratings on a tower in London. Yeah, we got to find that news, okay? Get back to that one in a minute. I want to run through some other ones here. Here he is again. I love this guy here, number 20. I'm watching this morning at 5 a.m. in the morning. This guy is behind. They're waiting like, hey, it's 10 a.m. in London, 10:05. We're anticipating for these protests to break out. We're right here ready to go. Okay, so they got the guy with the Jewish flag, the Israeli flag, Trump 2020, black guy, Make America Great Again hat, And he dances behind this guy the whole time. It was really funny. Here's what they're putting up this morning, number 21. Led by donkeys, this was important. They projected on the side of a building, UK approval, Obama 72, Trump 21. Hi, real Donald Trump. Just so you know, you're widely unpopular here in Britain. Sad. People really don't like you, though they love Barack Obama. Hope you like seeing your failing approval numbers projected onto the Tower of London. London bridges falling down. Here's another one, they just led by donkeys, number 22. Hey, real Donald Trump. We read the story about the sailors on the U.S. warship being ordered to hide from you because you're triggered by a name on their hat. So we turned Madame Tussauds into giant, I'm going to make it, USS John McCain baseball cap, all right? Put the big cap up there. This is news. I'm telling you, to these people, this is news. Let's see if I can find anything else. Number 27. Oh, yeah, they love doing this. They love doing it. The last thing before we go, tea and no sympathy. Trump faces protest in the UK again. Trump's special relationship, just say no. The Queen loathes you. We all do. Now, this was news, buddy. They're finding these people. Number 28, the hating of our president while he's away. Humpty Trumpty, have a great fall. Oh, this is big news, big news, big news. I got a couple more. So, hold on just a minute. We'll get to them. Here's this guy outside of number 10 Downing Street, okay, in 43. CNN, they are ready. I mean, they got their top correspondent. He has the London fog jacket on, and he is right there, and he is ready to demonstrate against hundreds of thousands expected to demonstrate against Trump. Major protest planned in London. Wonder if the short little Muslim mayor of London will be there. Wonder if he set up the protest. But we're right here waiting for it. 9:03 a.m. CNN. And here's another picture, number 44. Resist cruelty. Resist racism. All right. Gotta love that one. And let's go with another one here. I thought I had one more I wanted to show you there on that. So now let's go with some ending pictures of the day. This is number 55. This is Churchill. Roosevelt or Roosevelt? I don't know. Was it Roosevelt or Roosevelt? So there's Churchill and Roosevelt. And let me say this. They are on, I tell you what, they have made such a big deal. They are on Winston Churchill. They're on the board the battleship Prince of Wales, okay, in Newfoundland. That's where they drafted the Atlantic Charter. Now, the Atlantic Charter turned into what we know now as the North Atlantic Treaty, which has turned into NATO. So, a copy of Churchill's Atlantic Charter has been given to the president's with red edition lettering on it, handwritten from Churchill. This is the subtle things that the media wants you to believe, that they're showing Trump that he can't have an America First policy and leave them out. Folks, it's all lies. NATO is stronger today with the President of the United States than it was with Barack Obama. President Obama did a disservice to NATO. He was not a unifier, and he certainly would not protect his allies. President Trump has done a great service for all of Europe and all of NATO by putting so much pressure on NATO alliance countries to up their spending and meet what they actually agreed to. And the Secretary General of NATO will tell you the money, the equipment, everything is going the right direction now. But not if you listen to our media, okay? So let me go with that. Let's see where I'm at here. Okay. It's another one, number 48. The tariffs, I know what you're saying. You got 2 days in a row here, Monday and Tuesday, nothing on the tariffs. GOP lawmakers discuss blocking Trump's Mexican tariffs. Okay. I disagree with that. I think you take put the pressure on them. Let me tell you something. I am so tired of hearing friggin' avocados. I'm tired of hearing jalapenos. I'm tired of hearing their damn fruit and vegetables. I'm tired of hearing their damn car parts. I'm tired of hearing their damn cars. I am tired of it, damn it, period. Okay? We sent all these manufacturers down there to Mexico. I don't want to hear it. Don't wear Levi's. Find something made right here. We sent every one of these damn manufacturers down there, and now we're going to be, hey, wow, 5% tariff? Look on the store and see if it's made in America. Buy that and leave everything else the hell alone. Don't let them tell you you're paying the tariffs. You're not. Go on there. Let's see. In America. Boom. No tariff. Oh, don't get me started. Okay. Number 39, the GOP revolt. Almost done here, Josh. Number 37, House passes $19.1 billion relief bill. Senate approves measure last week. Waiting for the president's signature. Let me get something else on that. You know, I'll get into more of this tomorrow. I wish Josh, I did have some other things, but I want to play that video. Let's go to the video because I want to say this. This is what I want to end with, and it's very redundant, folks, but I'm sorry I got to do it. So let's run this video, this CBS report on Tiananmen Square.
A landmark still so sensitive that even tourists have to show ID, and there are surveillance cameras everywhere.
It's hard to imagine this vast square filled with passionate students demanding more freedoms. 30 years on, the Chinese government has erased every reminder of those events 30 years ago.
Pictures like this are banned from television and school textbooks.
I'm not really.
And it's worked. We showed some of the photographs to young passers-by.
Have you ever heard of these events?
I think not.
No idea?
Yeah,
What country?
I have no idea.
Minutes later, the police showed up, and we ended up in custody for 6 hours. In today's China, consumerism and capitalism have eclipsed demands for political freedom. But Wu Kai-shi, once a young hunger striker who risked his life for the cause, says Tiananmen still makes the Chinese Communist Party very nervous.
Freedom is something once you taste, you got hooked on it very easily.
Elizabeth Palmer, CBS News, Beijing.
Now, our hope is that our young people will get a taste of freedom, the real freedom, and get hooked on it. But let me say this, okay? They're all running these stories about pictures being banned, and they sit there, you think about it, and they interview these young people, and they say, no idea, I don't know what country that is. I have no idea what that is. It's working. You think about Tiananmen Square and you listen to all these reports, how China's trying to erase it. And you see these young people and they say, oh, it's working because they've removed it from all history. Pictures banned. And then the one that got me there, the reason I wanted to go back to that, at Tiananmen Square, and I understand the difference of what they're saying, but surveillance cameras are everywhere. Folks, you live in surveillance cameras in every city, every red light. We have turned America into surveillance cameras. When you walk down the major streets of New York City and these cities, you are walking past on every pole a surveillance camera and people watching your every move. So although I'm not taking up for anything or saying, hey, China's doing something they should do, what you think they're doing that's so bad, why don't you wake up, America, and realize if you were to take, I wish they would, if you were to take 10 more years, 10 or 15 more years, 10, and you were to take some pictures of some things or some actual documents of our Constitution or the writing of our founding fathers, or go find a history book 30, 40 years old, a 40-year-old history book, and you start reading some of the history out of it to our children, just like those students, they're going to tell you, I never recognized it. I never recognized it. I don't know if I said anything here. Let's go to, I want to say this, on the $19.1 billion disaster relief fund, yes, I do understand Georgia is in it. I do agree, hey, let's get the money that the Georgia farmers need. Okay. But it really turns my stomach that a single dollar is going to Puerto Rico. I'm telling you right there. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Wednesday. But for now, I'm out.